Fitness is defined as a state of good health or physical condition, primarily as a result of exercise and proper nutrition. Here are 5 major components of health-related fitness. Cardiovascular endurance. Cardiovascular endurance is the ability of the heart, lungs, and blood vessels to supply oxygen to your body tissues during sustained physical activity. This allows the body to endure physical movement for a period of time. Also, efficient delivery of oxygen to its tissues will take place, giving the person a lower breathing rate and the ability to perform the task longer. Muscular strength. Muscular strength is the maximum amount of force a muscle can exert in a single effort. Achievement of muscular strength depends on factors like gender, age, and inherited physical attributes. The muscles support the skeleton, enabling the movement to occur and the strength to support the body while standing up. Having strong muscles is beneficial to everyday living. Muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is the ability of the muscles to continue to perform without fatigue. Flexibility. Flexibility is the ability to bend and move the joints through the full range of motion. Body composition. Body composition is the percentage of fat, bone, water, and muscle in the human body. It is often the ratio of lean tissue to fat tissue in the body. Do you know your strengths and weaknesses among the components? Do you know your current physical health status? Assessing one's health status will help the person know about one's strengths and weaknesses. Awareness of individuals' health-related fitness and its relevant interpretations will aid the person to efficiently create an action plan, observing a healthy lifestyle, and selecting appropriate activities for areas that needs improvement. To assess one's health status, here are some of the self-testing activities for health-related fitness. Anthropometric measurements. Anthropometric measurements. Its purpose is to measure body composition. Equipments used, weighing scale, and tape measure. Our goal is to take body measurements. Procedure. Height. Stand with trunk straight. Measure the distance from the floor to the top of the forehead. Record the score in centimeters. Weight. Stand on a weighing scale free from any object for weight accuracy. Record in kilograms. Waistline. Locate your upper hip bone. Find the proper spot by placing your hands around your waist, squeezing slightly, and then moving your fingers downward until you feel the top curve of your hips. Place a tape measure around your bare stomach just above the upper hip bone. Record in centimeters. Hip line. Place a tape measure in the widest part of hip in line with the pubis. Computations. Now that you are done taking body measurements, we are now going to compute the following: body mass index, BMI, waist to hip ratio, WHR, body mass index, BMI, measure of body mass based on height and weight that aid in determining weight categories. Here is the formula. Example, if your height is 1.75 meters, compute the square of height by 1.75 times 1.75 is equal to 3.06 meters squared. Then, divide it to your weight in kilograms. 75 divided by 3.06 is equal to 24.5 as your BMI. Waist to hip ratio, WHR. Measure the stored body fats percentage by the relative measurement of waist and hip. To compute the WHR is to divide waist circumference in centimeters to hip circumference in centimeters. Example, 75 centimeters of waist circumference divided by 90 centimeters of hip circumference is equal to 0.83 hip to waist ratio. 3-minute step test. 3-minute step test. Its purpose is to indicate a person's cardiovascular fitness. The cardiovascular fitness level is indicated by the heart rate measured for 1 minute after the completion of the 3-minute stepping. Equipments needed: stopwatch, 12-inch bench box, and a metronome. Our goal: in a constant pace, step on and off the bench for 3 minutes straight. Procedure: stand close to the 12-inch bench box while your partner sets the metronome in 96 beats per minute. If you don't have a metronome, all you need to do is Google and type metronome, then adjust to 98 beats per minute, and the beat will guide you in your pacing, stepping up and down on the bench. Okay, let's continue. When ready to begin, start the stopwatch. Step 1 foot at a time to the beat. Up, up, down, down. When 3 minutes is up, stop immediately and get your pulse rate. Record the exercise heart rate for 1 minute. Hamstring and hip flexor test. Hamstring and hip flexor test. Its purpose is to test flexibility of hamstring and hips. Goal: keeping both legs straight, lift one leg to the maximum angle. Procedure: lie on your back on the floor beside the wall. Slowly lift one leg off the floor. Keep the other leg flat on the floor. Keep both legs straight. Continue to lift the leg until either leg begins to bend or the lower leg begins to lift off the floor. Place a yardstick against the wall to mark the spot where the leg was lifted. Lower the leg. Using the protractor, measure the angle created by the floor and the yardstick. The greater the angle, the better your score. Repeat with the other leg. If you don't have a protractor, you can illustrate angles on a poster board and paste it on the wall. Here are some examples. Zipper test. Its purpose is the test for the shoulder flexibility. Equipment: tape measure. Our goal is to raise one arm across your back with bent elbow and fingers reaching down. Procedure: in a standing position, raise one arm across your back. Bend the elbow and reach down as far as possible. Simultaneously, bring the other arm down behind the back, trying to cross fingers over those with the other hand. Measure the distance of overlap fingers in centimeters. If they fail to meet, score it as a minus or negative 0. Write 0 if the fingertips just touched with no overlap. Repeat the procedure with the other hand. Record the score. Curl up. Its purpose is to test abdominal muscle strength and endurance. Equipments used: mat, adhesive tape. Our goal is to perform curl up with proper pacing, 3 seconds per curl. For the preliminary, prepare the mat and place 2 tape marks, 4.5 inches apart on the floor. Procedure: sit on the mat in a long sitting position. Bend your legs more than 90 degrees with feet remaining flat on the floor. Lay down with arms extended at the sides, palms facing down with fingers extending, touching the first tape mark. From that position, curl your trunk up with heels in contact with the floor until your fingers reach the second marker. Upon reaching the second marker, lower back to the starting position. Repeat one curl up every 3 seconds. Continue the curl ups and stop when you are unable to keep the pace. Record the number of repetitions. 90 degrees push-up. Its purpose is to test for the strength and endurance of the upper arm muscles. Equipment: mat. Our goal is to perform a proper push-up. Procedure: from prone lying position, place the hands just outside the shoulders with the elbow bent. For the males, support the body in a push-up position from the toes with back, hip and legs aligned. For the female, support the body in a push-up position from the knees instead of the toes, with back, hip, and legs aligned. Lower the body until the upper arm is parallel to the floor or a 90-degree angle of the bent elbow. Repeat as many times as possible. Flex arm support. Flex arm support. Its purpose is to test the muscular strength of the shoulder and upper arm. Equipment: mat, stopwatch. Our goal is to hold the push-up position not more than 35 seconds. Procedure: use the push-up preparatory position. From the starting position, lower the body until the upper arm is parallel to the floor and the elbow flexed at 90 degrees. Hold the position as long as possible. Record the obtained holding position. Measuring your fitness level is one way to find out your level of physical fitness. Here are the following references for interpretation. Now that you are done knowing how to do the self-testing activities for health-related fitness, you can start the assessment by following the procedure. That's the bell! Before we end the video, let's have a little bit of a summary of what we have discussed. That is all, and we are done for our class today. So don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to BuhayMaestra. Bye!